Well, I've been very lucky, and the children have not been very lucky. And it seems only human to hold your hand out to those who are less fortunate than you are. It's about an opportunity for children who are not very fortunate, have been brutalized by life, to have an experience where they get to laugh a lot and to do things they can't do or are not allowed to do outside of camp. So I don't find sadness there. I find life and expectancy and good humor. So it's a misconception that it is a sad experience. It's exactly the opposite of that. People think that we go there and we are the caregivers, but we get back a lot more from the children than we give them. I learned that they are tougher than I expected, that they're stronger, that they have not lost their capability to be children, that they can, under the most difficult circumstances, are still capable of laughing and enjoying their friends. But mostly they have a chance to be in a situation where they are not different, where they are not excluded. So instead of being on the outside, they just become part of a much larger family. And that lasts the children and changes them. Surprisingly, a 1 week experience you wouldn't think would change their outlook on life deep into the future, but it does. And that, I suppose, is the biggest surprise that any of us have.
We talk about magic that happens at camp. It's a magical experience for the children. You almost have to see it to believe it. It's hard to describe because any person would be a little bit skeptical about what we're talking about unless they actually see it. And I have to tell you that in all the camps that we visited, the Hungarian camp is probably further along in capturing that magic of any camp that I have seen. They have somehow or other really bought into the philosophy. And as I said, it's not something you can teach anybody. It's not something you could send overseas. It's not something you can buy. It's something that has to come from within. For some reason, and it's a wonderful reason, the people that are involved here in Hungary have that magic. And they seem to be able to impart it to the children. And we saw it when we visited the camp in the camp director and the other people that were working at the camp who were there, and the few children that had been invited to come. And the excitement of those children was reflective of this kind of magic that takes place there. So I must say that the Hungarian camp is a very, very exciting place to see and to be in, and I expect that it will be really one of the leaders in terms of what it teaches us about how to give back to these children a part of the childhood that they've lost.